Hello and welcome to another video from your University of New Money, University of New Mercy. This is going to be the day 247 video of being sober. Going to start off on a somber note, but then I'll jump into the crypto update for the day. Swizzle just woke up. She was actually sound asleep. She's like, whoa, dude, you need to be calm. This is my relaxing time. All day is my relaxing time. But right now she's in her brown bed. We'll see if she shifts during this video. Place your bets now, but that's not comfortable at all, Swizzle. Come on, get comfortable. I'm going to be a while. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like my videos, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, as I want my channel to grow as big as possible, to have as big of an impact on the world as possible. If you're already a subscriber or like my videos, thank you all very, very much. Welcome back. Let me start sharing my screen. And go ahead and do my slideshow for the day. And so today is the 1-year anniversary of the passing of the grandma of my dear friend in Washington, D.C., Ernestine, who really went by Tina Garcia. She passed away last year, March 10th, 2021. Today is March 10th, 2022. I woke up and saw a nice posting for my DC friend on Facebook, and it made me want to do this today, a little slideshow honoring her memory. I never got to meet Tina Garcia, but I'm dear friends with my dear friend in DC and her family, as I know her dad and brother and other people in her family and in her life pretty well. Not everybody. Obviously, I didn't know her grandma, but her grandma is very special to her, as my grandma is special to me, as my family is important to me. And so knowing how much her family is important to her and how important my family is to me, is I had to do this today to honor her. As this is based on the obituary written by my DC friend. It's beautiful. I think about my grandpa who passed away. He passed away October 16th, 2012, and I think about him every day, often, many times throughout. I know my friend is the same way with her grandma. But on the actual day of their passing, or on her birthday, or on her anniversary, or on other days would have been important to my friend and her grandma. You think about moments maybe a little bit deeply, or specific moments specific to that date. And so those people you never want to forget. As my grandpa, he's been gone almost 10 years now, and it feels like it was yesterday. And she said the same sort of thing in a Facebook post, how it seems like an eternity since she's been gone, and at the same time, it's like the blink of an eye, something to that extent, which was beautiful. And I feel the same way with my grandpa, is even though it's been almost 10 years, is it doesn't matter how long your dear ones live, whether they live a short life or a long life, how long they've been gone, whether it's been 1 year or 10 years or longer or shorter, is the pain is still there, the memory is still there. It's important to remember our loved ones, living and those who have moved on to the next life. And, I think it's important that my grandpa lives through me, and I know my friend's grandma lives through her, the way she lives her life. She remembers her, maybe when she's cooking, cleaning, watching Golden Girls, whatever it might be. Is I know my friend's grandma is still a part of her life, that she helps guide her in life. And so it's important to remember our loved ones. No amount of time will pass that I want to forget them. And so doing this little tribute today is my little way of remembering her. Even though I never even met Tina Garcia, I feel she is a part of my life, just because my DC friend is such an important part of my life. And so if you're an important part of my DC friend's life, then you're an important part of my life, and I have to do this tribute. So let honor Tina Garcia today. Let her memory never be forgotten. So Ernestine Tina Garcia, resident of Fairview, passed away March 10th, 2021, peacefully at home, surrounded by her family. Born in Monte Vista, Colorado, she was the older daughter of Isaac and Aurelia Valdez. She grew up family farm, surrounded with the love of grandparents, uncles, aunts, and many cousins. Her parents guided her in developing an unwavering faith and instilled a strong work ethic. She shared her mother's love of cooking from scratch and her father's prudent values, which she in turn shared with her children and grandchildren. She learned to play the violin and piano as a child, and music remained a big part of her life. Growing up, she was part of a foursome which included her aunts, Josie and Rosie, and a cousin, Rosanna. They traveled, laughed, sang, and prayed together through the years and were affectionately called the Golden Girls. And this is a nice picture of my DC friend and her grandma. I love that. Let me move myself out of the way, actually. I wonder if I can move myself down here. Maybe on top. Sorry, guys and girls. I guess that might be the best placement for me. I don't know. Still cuts off part of the picture. I don't like that. Can I just move me entirely out of the way? That's going to cut off part of the writing. But I mean, you got the gist of this picture, at least. That one you got to see in its entirety. Yeah, maybe a lot of these I'll be okay in the upper left corner here. Okay. Sorry for that delay. Just trying to make this PowerPoint presentation as good as I can so you get the full gist of the pictures and the feeling of this obituary. It was on the farm that our parents met. One smile with her beautiful dimples must have captured heart. They both rose early, and she was usually dressed with styled hair, earrings, and lipstick on before the sun was up. Her boundless energy made multitasking her norm, and she was rarely still. One of her favorite phrases was, "I could have done that 100 times by now." She kept an immaculate house and taught us to do the same. The first morning was usually a vacuum cleaner. Highly skilled with crochet hooks and a sewing machine, she made and mended our childhood clothes in addition to making quilts, doilies. I think it's doilies. There we go. I had the word, I see it. Okay, sorry about that. Doilies and other needlework. You can tell how much doilies I deal with in my life, but quilts, doilies, and other needlework. That's awesome. And of course, I could have done that 100 times by now. That's a phrase which has been embedded in my mind. I always think of my friend's grandma when I think of something which is multitasking, as I myself am a pretty poor multitasker. But when it comes to my DC friend, her mom, and what I could imagine her grandma is, my friend is an multitasker, her mom is a good multitasker, and it had to come from my friend's grandma. My friend's mom's mom is that ability to multitask has been passed down through the generations in that family and will continue to be passed on now to my DC friend's nephew, I'm sure. And so that multitasking, just without even having met Tina, is knowing my friend and what a good multitasker she is. I can totally picture that in my friend's grandma. It makes me feel like I know her without ever having met her. Love that phrase. A farm girl at heart. Gardening was also a passion that yielded produce to, let's see. Okay. A farm girl at heart. Gardening was a passion that yielded produce to can, make wine, and bake pies. Everything she ate was scrumptious. She never turned down a party and was usually the life of it. Her laughter and infectious giggle made everyone around her smile. She guided us, she herded us, and she kept us safe. She was a devoted mother and homemaker. She often said she worked outside the home in order to send her children to Holy Cross Catholic School. I don't think I commented on this previous picture here with the Pikachu hats. Looks like a lot of fun there at Target. And then here, my friend with her grandma again. Love those smiles. This is my mom, her mom, and her mom's mom. Another beautiful picture. Love those faces and smiles. Her strong faith gave her support throughout her life. She and our dad were longtime parishioners of Santa Cruz de la Canada. I don't know if it's Canada. I don't know, I feel like living here in New Mexico, I got pronounced it Canada. Sorry if I'm butchering any of these pronunciations. My friend can correct me. She's good at correcting me. So anyway, let me start over. Her strong faith gave her support throughout her life. She and our dad were parishioners of Santa Cruz de la Canada Parish. They spent many weekends in retreats through Cursillos and devoted their time to marriage enrichments. She was involved in the Knights of Columbus Ladies Auxiliary and also served as chairwoman of Santa Fe County Democratic Party. In later years, she and our dad enjoyed traveling cross-country in their RV and making pilgrimages abroad. Among their travels, her favorite destination was Jerusalem, where she was able to retrace the footsteps of Jesus. That's pretty cool. Okay, my friend, her mom, and her mom. Great smiles, common theme with all these pictures. Love that. Never gets old. She is now reunited with those who have passed before her. Her loving husband of 53 years, Eugenio Jean Garcia, son Eugene L. Garcia. Her parents-in-law, Filiberto and Escolastica. Again, these are names that I should have rehearsed in advance, and I apologize, sort of winging it here. Escalatica Garcia. Hopefully I'm doing as good of a job as I can. Bear with me. I'm trying my best. Okay, two brothers, Timoteo Valdez and Art Valdez. Aunt Rosie Lucero. Sisters-in-law, Andrea Valdez, Mary Alice Valdez, Angie Valdez, Casilda Jaramillo, Consuelo Martinez, and Christine Garcia. Brothers-in-law, Martin Jaramillo, Joe Martinez, and Alfonso Graham. I've lived in New Mexico my entire life, and I took Spanish, I think, for 4 years. So I should be able to do a decent job at this, but me butchering language in general, it's always a challenge. The intent is there. You guys know that. So she is, and this is a nice picture of my friend, her mom, her mom's mom, and my friend's dad, who's a wonderful guy. Nice to see him in one of these pictures. I'm sure he's not happy that Russell Wilson is now quarterback of the Denver Broncos, but that's for another video. He's a Raiders fan anyway. She is survived by daughter-in-law Olga Garcia, daughter Deborah Garcia, Mary Dorgan, son Russell Garcia, Mana Daniels, daughter Yolanda Turner, Michael, two grandchildren, Erica Lee Turner and James Turner, fiance, who they're now married, Liz Cruz, three brothers, Ernesto Valdez, Gilbert Valdez, and Jake Valdez, Bernie. Her only sister, Damla Beta, brother-in-law, Gustavo Garcia, sister-in-law, Angie Graham, a beloved aunt, Josie Martinez, a dear cousin, Rosanna Leal, and numerous other cousins, nephews, nieces, and godchildren. Our heartfelt thanks, and then again, this is the picture my friend posted to Facebook this morning, which, you know, to me, pictures are always worth 1,000 words. And just, you know, with my friend in DC, you can always get a lot out of a picture looking at her eyes. The way she's looked at me in the past, and in this picture, the way that she's looking at her grandma, and just, you can see that that connection is there just without even having any words or emotion or anything else in this picture. That bond between a grandma and grandchild, you can just tell it's there. And so our heartfelt thanks go to Wanda Blea and Mona Vigil, who provided her with loving daily care, and in the process became part of our family. Gratitude is also extended to staff at Northridge Memory Care Center, Amber Care Hospice, and Rivera Funeral Home. We would be remiss not to mention her cat, Benz. I'm gonna have to ask my friend if that's related to Mercedes-Benz or what the story is behind that, but that's pretty cool. We would be remiss not to mention her cat, Benz, who was always at her feet and brought much joy after our father's passing. The family has entrusted Tina's care to Rivera Family Funeral Home of Espanola, Nuco. To share stories, pictures, and condolences, please visit www.riverafamilyfuneralhome.com. A private visitation will be held for the family the morning of Thursday, March 18th. Friends and the extended family are welcome to join the Rosary at Holy Cross Catholic Church of Santa Cruz, Thursday, March 18th at 10:15 a.m., Mass at 11 a.m., and burial to follow at Holy Cross Cemetery in Aliano. So let me go ahead and move my picture out of the way like I did on the other one so you can get the full gist of that picture over here. But beautiful person, Tina Garcia, she will be missed, but at the same time, she's not gone. I don't know how you want to phrase it. I don't know if you want to say she's on vacation, but she's still there. I mean, I know my friend still feels her, communicates her in her own way. And, you know, our loved ones who are gone, like my grandpa, I just can speak to that since he's still in my life, as I know he's not gone, is those memories are embedded in me. I've said it before, that final football game, the Tim Tebow win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's something which I relive in my mind over and over and over again. And when I see certain things happen in my life, whether it's up a pin on the street, that's something that my mom does. And that's something that always makes me and my mom think of my grandpa, like my grandpa just leaving us a penny, letting know that he's thinking of us. For me, especially, I was in San Francisco when it was his birthday, January 31st, 2019. And I had walked on that street multiple times while auditing in San Francisco. And only on that one day, January 31st, did I find a penny on the street. And you could say it's just coincidence, but I believe there's more than coincidence in life. And I know my friend's grandma is still going to do that sort of thing in her life, where my friend knows her grandma is still there and very much a part of her life. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, it's a more somber start to this video, but I had to do it. Hopefully it turned out. Let's go ahead and make me vertical up here. Okay, so it's weird to transition over to the crypto update for today. I guess it is also a somber day in crypto, just as enthusiastic as I was yesterday with President Biden passing executive order, which really caused the crypto industry to boom in price. Well, the price came crashing down yesterday. Why? Who knows? Maybe Bunnies. You never know what causes the price of Bitcoin to crash. But anyway, Bitcoin's down to 39,300, Ethereum 2,600, XRP 73 cents, Coin $102.66. Dogecoin 11.63 cents, SafeMoon 0.11 cents, VeChain 4.65 cents, Energy Web Token $4.77, Cronus 38.73 cents, Aqua BNB LP at Planet Finance $374.93, Gamma 19 cents, Gamma BNB LP at Planet Finance $17.15, Aqua $89.98, and Songbird 0.26 cents. So funny enough, I think Songbird was the one coin that was up yesterday. Yeah, so everything else negative, negative, negative. See all the stuff. The worst one was Aqua, which go figure. Infinity Vaults just came out. So of course, that would be the one which crashed the hardest. Go figure. There weren't even at Planet Finance as far as I know. But Songbird up 3%. Woohoo! Of course, it's totally down for the year. But anyway, daily tab updated, change tab updated, percent change tab updated, percent of all-time highs updated, the graph. Yeah, you're not going to see it crashing as much as it really did. As I've mentioned in previous videos, this graph represents sort of a daily moving average between 2 days. So the fact that Bitcoin was up largely and then down largely is going to show it as sort of horizontal accumulation type movements. So it really was down yesterday, but this graph tries to smooth things out, soften the blow of what happened yesterday. What a bummer. But anyway, don't forget to check out my blue tabs here: projection, BTC Proj, goals, how much. This one to try to get an idea of what prices should be over time based on various target prices and going toward the Bitcoin halving projected to be March 28th, 2024. BTC Proj based on the number of millionaires in the world and various assumptions, which will help you determine how much Bitcoin you should strive to achieve to become a millionaire or other retirement goals you might have. The goals tab, which will help you over time, whether you're investing daily, weekly, bi-weekly, an amount periodically. This will help you sort of stay on track toward your goals. And then how much, just if you want a general idea of how much you need to invest on a timely base to reach retirement by a certain date. This will tell you how much Bitcoin you really need or other coins. You can change this. So don't forget the weekly tabs here on Fig, DFS tabs. This is my monster video on March 7th. Check it out. Then I'm going to stop it there. Again, I mostly wanted this to be a tribute to my friend's grandma. Again, it's kind of weird doing such a tribute, given I never even met her. But again, this is something that is important to my heart, that again, if you've touched my DC friend the way her grandma has, that's important to me then. And I must do my part to share her life in the best way I can to keep her memory going, as I know my friend's doing her part to keep her friend. My DC friend is doing her part to keep her grandma's memory alive. And so I want to do my part to keep her memory alive also. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this little tribute, please give the video a thumb, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Again, it helps my channel grow as big as possible, and hopefully helps reach as many people as possible so they can also dispute and honor my friend's grandma the way I did, and to get the honor she deserves. Is she obviously made an impact in many people's lives, and so by helping my channel grow, you can help share her memory and keep that memory alive as strongly as possible. So I'm going to close my Excel here. Don't need to save already. Let me go ahead and bring up my disclaimer, make sure I'm sharing sounds. Come on. I don't know, I got choppy all of a sudden. That's strange. It's telling me it's time off. Really slow, very strange. And my CPU's at 100. It might be to restart. I have to restart my laptop every couple of days with my Ethereum validating. It's more intensive on my laptop than I would have. When it first came out, it said it was going to use no resources or anything. No, it's still pretty energy intense. Maybe not as strong as Bitcoin mining, but anyway, it's my disclaimer. You have a blessed rest of your day. Take care.
Thank you again for watching this video from your UNM.NU. This disclaimer, this is not financial advice. The information from UNM.NU, University of New Money, and University of New Mercy, and any of these other likenesses is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified of all future videos which come to the channel. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're looking forward to the next one, and take care.